Jesus, oh Jesus. Anyways, here I am. I'm just checking. Okay, keep that there for now. Toss you over. Oopsie. We'll fix that. Go back. Alt-Enter. There we go. Alright, we're here for the VARC review. One day later, everyone slept. We're all calmed down about this very serious, very real video game. That is very real, very serious. Anyways, I'm just doing a test just to see. I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to be interested in watching this, but I'm mostly just doing it for fun. We'll see. I have a lot of thoughts about this race because a lot happened this race, and it was very interesting of a race, in my opinion. It was a lot of fun. At least I thought it was a lot of fun. As long as you took it very safe. I took it very safe. I didn't push myself too hard. But anyways, we're just going to go through and review this real quick. And I'll give my thoughts and opinion again. It's just my thoughts and opinion about what's going on. I mean, it's just my opinion. I'm just a person doing my own thing for fun. We'll see how it plays out. But I don't know, man. I kind of just feel like doing this because I have a lot of thoughts on this race today. So I think it's. Let me remember my thing here. Hold on. Let me pop out the chat. Actually, pop you out. So that way I can have the chat. Oh, will the chat not stay up even though it's popped out? Oh, that's lame as shit. Might as well put you back in then. I'll cover up Discord then for the time being. Just gotta keep an eye on when my best friend's ready to play. But anyways, we'll just go over every incident that happened yesterday. And yeah, should be. What kind of is it? Control? It's Control 3. Here we go. All right, hold on. This chase camera sucks big booty cheeks. So let's zoom it out. There, that's a lot better. I think here. Drew was not in a good mood after this happened. Because this damage right here, oh, I can see why it would be 7 minutes. He had 7 minutes of optional after this. He bumped him several times, and it absolutely caved in the front of his nose. Also, these chase cameras are straight doo-doo, dude. Straight trash. Straight trash. Can we go up a little bit? Yeah, that's good. Now let me fix the freaking rear chase. Go up a little bit. There. That actually looks dopey as hell. Hold on. Back down. But yeah, this pretty much ruined Blue's race, and it was just an accident.
How the mighty have fallen.
But yeah, I mean, Derek Norton, Jazz, welcome back, Derek. It's a shame it ruined Drew's race, but what do you do? It's just been fun, honestly.
How the mighty have fallen.
Very bad luck. Bring you down a little bit. I didn't even know he needed to get back by. I didn't know it would give him his position back. I thought he
Good cars entering 3.
But yeah, he had a lot of damage from this, which is it sucks. That sucks, dude. That just sucks. All right, next incident. That's Control 3. God dang it. I guess the next incident is non-existent. Oh, and the wall got him. Oh, gets everyone. Damn, McGlory. Ball gets him. Sure does. Rock Elliott. He struggled all night, dude. This man I saw was in the wall pretty much every turn that was dying. It's crazy. He's trying his best. And his best was constantly walling the wall. Anyways. Yeah, I remember this. Andrew got in the wall behind me. He was starting to catch me, and then he got in the wall several times, and just ended up falling back eventually. I cooked that corner a lot, but I would usually try to back it up so I could get a run off. Because you could get a good run off too, if you backed up. Yeah, Andrew kind of dive bombed me a couple times, but like I was leaving it wide open. Because I was backing up the corner a lot, and when I see him try to dive bomb me, I start going, okay, I need to start like actually trying to protect that line. I wanted to get by Jack Smith here. I had a lot of trouble passing people yesterday. The bottom line was just not working, you know. Struggle to get around people. So I tried passing on the top line because I could get run off. And that's how I passed X Smith. Anyways, next incident. And learn. There's a wall there. Oh, he changed his scheme back. Well, I mean, you can when nobody hates you. Nothing happened here. Ryan Fletcher again. Oh, low wall again. Always gets the best of people. I can manage to stay off the ball. Here we go. Man. Just gotta pack that right side in now, you know. The more packed in the right side is, the more aerodynamics. That's what I've been told at least. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not gonna try it, so. I'm thinking, just gotta keep packing in that wall, man. We don't need to use our brakes here. And he's going in. I don't think he called it there. Chandler. Oh no, Chandler. I mean, that could have been worse. That could have been much worse. Mason also really struggled this whole race. I was surprised to be able to pass. Yeah, see, I can see right here. You see me pass Mason. I was able to get by Mason on speed. I was surprised. He didn't make it easy, but I was actually able to get past him on speed. It really surprised me. Mason said he had struggled a lot here at Richmond, so. Oof, oof. You just want to get on the gas a lot earlier than you want to, and then, yep. Ooh, that man. Didn't stop him from getting another top 5, though. Did not stop him from getting another top 5. Struggling all race. He said it definitely changed, made the car tighter. But it felt better the more tires were worn, and it felt worse than the new was so hard to find. It's just so dumb. Wasn't there a caution prior to this? There was a caution prior to this. I know that for a fact there was a caution prior to this. What was it for? It didn't even show.
Did not touch signs. Control about cutting.
It was for Carson? Carson just lost it. Of course, that was a caution. iRacing and its cautions seem to be so... What's up, Jason? Break it down. Breaking it down. Wiki what? Wiki... I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways... Carson spun, of course, that's a caution, because iRacing is weird, and it's because he spun on the racing line, I'd assume, so... Just lost it. What a shame. I think... We want to go to this one. Alright, this one happened right in front of me, and it spooked the ever-living shit out of me. There I go. And then this is bad.
Come back, Stretch.
That's bad. But, I mean, I remember watching Jason's cockpit. It's like, yeah, you gotta hold it down.
Come back, Stretch.
Yeah, you have to hold it down and just let everybody by. But he didn't even see Alex. He thought he was clear.
Come back, Stretch.
So...
Yeah.
Unfortunate for Alex. Chose the wrong place to go, but he was just following everybody else.
Come back, Stretch.
Didn't hold his brakes. I mean, you have to hold your brakes and let everybody by. So.
Come back, Stretch.
But it is what it is. You know, we'll watch this from what Francis's view. There's 27. There it is. Because he just was an unfortunate bystander on this. That's like a weird bounce, too. Because just bounced off of him. And immediately put him like 90 degrees. It's a weird bounce, but he held it down.
Come back, Stretch.
He was able to hold it down.
And pace cars medal 1 and 2.
And then we'll watch from my point of view, because I was directly behind all this nonsense. And this was scary. My whole expectation for this race was I'm always expecting someone to absolutely bin it in front of me. So when I saw Nate starting to lose it, I let off the gas, on the brakes, beeline to the left just so I don't hit Francis, because Francis was suddenly sideways in front of me. And then, okay, I think I'm clear of the wreck. I'm not really paying attention to my right side of my screen during this. I'm just trying to make sure I don't hit the inside wall. So I start gassing it up because, oh, I think I'm clear. And then as soon as I look up after I gas it, I see Nate's up there, sideways, backwards on the track. And I'm like, oh, shit. Had to pull it to the left because I was like, oh, shit, I don't want to go that way. It was very Code Brown, as they say. It was very funny because I was like, oh, snap. But, whoo, scared me a little bit there. I was losing my mind after that. I was very scared.
Come back, Stretch.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, pace cars medal 1 and 2.
I was like, good lord. Good lord. Anyways, next incident. That's under caution. That's just Drew being Drew. Ryan Fletcher loses it, but he's off the racing light. Oh, hit the wall. That sucks. That's no bueno. Just when you lose it, sucks to suck, you know. 4 off of 4 and off of 2 were trouble all day, you know. You had to be super safe on the gas. Like when I got into a rhythm, I was able to just like be like, okay, I'm gonna take it super safe. I'm gonna go half throttle until I know I have grip. So I was like half throttle, and then when I know I have grip, that's when I usually punch it to full throttle. So that way I know I have grip. I know I'm gonna go forward without any risk of spinning. That was like my mentality the whole race. Where am I? I can show. Where am I? There I am. Once I'm not getting freight trained by everybody.
4 or 5 cars, no caution. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch that. I want to explain this real quick. See, I'm about like, okay, 3/4 throttle, and then I punch it when I'm about right here because that's when I know I have grip. I'm like, okay, I know I have grip now. When I feel I have grip, bam, go. So that was my mentality. But anyways, we got to go back because I'm pretty sure we got to watch Blackstock. Some stupid stuff happened coming out of 4. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, Zach Smith. Oh, my. I don't know what Brian's doing, because, yeah, Zach Smith got into him, but he just didn't gas it at all. Oh, did it slow him down? Oh, it did slow him down. He probably braked, is what it was, because Zach was getting into him. That's probably what happened. So, that's unfortunate. And somehow, I mean, Stillman's just here, trying not to get... Oh, he did get collected in it. Somehow this wasn't a caution. There's 4 cars down here. And this wasn't a caution. Look, iRacing, I get all the cars are off the track. And nobody's really sideways on the track. But, like, are you kidding me? That should have been a caution. Like, that's insane. I remember Chandler calling this out and being like, wow, that wasn't a caution. It's like, yeah, I wonder why it wasn't a caution. How is this not a caution? Like, iRacing. What the hell is this? Insane, dude. Absolutely insane. That's not the right thing. There we go. Just cockery of shit here, man. Blackstock, I remember Blackstock came over the
4 or
mic.
5 cars, no caution. That's
Blackstock came over the mic and was like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever been a part of, boys.
crazy.
And it was. That's really stupid. Next incident was... Oh. This one's tough. I think Blackstock just got a little tight coming up and didn't know he was at Sammy's right rear. I remember he immediately came because Sammy and Chris were in the same voice chat. I remember Chris immediately came over the voice chat and was like, "Oh shit, sorry." Like immediately was apologetic about it because I know it wasn't intentional. Just a misjudgment on Blackstock's part. And even Sammy was like, I probably could have given you more room or something. I don't know. I can't remember what Sammy said. It was like really respectful between those two. Because Blackstock didn't mean to do it and Sammy knew it wasn't. Okay, what's the next incident? This is under caution now, isn't it? Damn. Seth. Okay, so apparently there was some stuff going on here. Chopper? No. We'll just watch it from the news. Oh, Seth really dive bombed that. Seth dive bombed, and then he's gonna send it from another postal code again. Oh my god. He pushed it 3 wide there for what? 12? Is that necessary? I can understand why just giving him that. He just gave him a little bump, and
Then inside.
Seth was already losing it. Seth was already starting to lose it at this point, and I'm sure this bump didn't help him. But he was already on the gas by this point, so he was already cracking too.
Then inside front set.
Oh, that's a hard hit. Yep, that is a hard hit. This car might be toast after that. Did he wreck again? Let's see. Ripstein. Oh, Lipstein. Oh, there's a wall there. There's a wall there. Okay, so we're coming up on the thing I want to talk about the most, which is this right here. This battle between Dylan and Adam. Because this is on my mind a lot, for whatever reason. Because I remember watching their most recent review. And I'm going to probably echo a lot of what Jason said yesterday. But, I mean, this battle is a lot of fun to watch. Like, it's a lot of fun to watch. Got a lap car in front. Dylan's starting to catch him. All right, here we go. So we'll count. We will count how many pinches Adam does here, because Adam pinched him a lot. I don't know if I would call that a pinch. Maybe you could call that a pinch, but I mean that was Dylan just kind of like barely getting his nose in there. I call that a little pinch. But I don't know if I would call that a full-on pinch here. Well, I'm just gonna let this play. Honestly, we'll count how many pinches happen. Dylan's there now. Dylan's for sure there now. There's a pinch there. That's certainly a pinch. One pinch. I wouldn't call that a pinch. Could call it a pinch. Pinch. Anyway. There's Chandler. Gotta get by Chandler. Pinch. We have one pinch so far. Dylan could certainly get off the throttle a lot better than Adam did, because Adam was all over the place. I wouldn't say all over the place, but he was struggling. So far, just one pinch. Every time Dylan tries to get there, he just can't quite get there. Here we go. Dylan's beside him. That's a second pinch. That's certainly a pinch right there. Dylan's beside him again. That's a third pinch. That is most certainly a third pinch. And that's a fourth pinch and a little contact. Which is going to happen when you're pinching someone. But at this point, I know Dylan's getting frustrated. He's still playing super nice, you know. I'm going to echo a lot of what Jason said yesterday. Dylan was being super nice throughout this song. I think you could probably call that 5 pinches right there. Yeah, that's certainly 5, a 5th pinch right there. So Dylan's definitely getting frustrated at this point. And definitely gives him the bumper. The chrome horn, as they say. Oh, look contact there. Still pinching him. 6. That makes 6 pinches, man. Because he is... Adam is just absolutely not giving Dylan any room at all to operate at all. Which is in his realm, which he's allowed to do because, you know, he's fighting for the lead here. But at the same time, you're gonna get contact because of that. Steven tried to get into this, but no. Nope. Couldn't get into it. That's the 7th pinch right here. That's 7 pinches so far. This man is pinching the heck out of Dylan. More contact. I mean, they are just going at it right now. This is a dogfight for the lead. Yeah, that's 8 pinches. And this is the incident where Adam will mention later. Adam feels like he was put into the wall here, which I don't see at all. Dylan's just getting the run off and trying to clear him. And Adam, you're not giving him any... He's not giving any room. He's just not giving enough room, you know? Like... When you're pinching him as many times as you pinched him, you should be expecting contact at that point. You know, you're going to get put in the wall because you pinched him so many times. Dylan played it super nice up to this point, and he was trying to take the lead. And, yeah, I mean, you're going to end up getting put in the wall at some point, even though it wasn't intentional. It 100% wasn't intentional at all. Just trying to clear him, and he got on the gas soon, got a little tight, coming off the corner, you have to expect that. Asinine to even, like, think that was intentional at all. Yeah, the wheels definitely lock together, too. That is a good point, Jason. The wheels definitely do lock together, too. So there's nothing you can do there. Dylan's trying his hardest. Here's your 9th pinch, by the way. That's 9th pinch. There you go. Run him up the track. That's what you have to start doing if he's just going to pinch the heck out of you. Oh, here comes Steven from a different postal code. Oh, snap. Steven Moore takes the lead. I think they both get back by him. Steven Moore was like, I've had enough of both of these guys and just absolutely shoved it in there 3 wide. This is a fun battle. So far, this is a fun battle. Like, this is a really good battle for the league. This is what VARC's about. Pinching, I'm not sure about. Ooh, Dylan just absolutely sends it in there into him. Oh, but, I mean, he comes down from the top row, dude. Like, Dylan's still holding his line for the most part. And this guy just comes down from the top row. I don't know what you're expecting there. If you're going to turn like the car next to you isn't there. At this point, Adam's getting pissed off at Dylan. Not deservedly so. Dylan has been super nice to him, all things considered, and nothing has really been Dylan's fault so far. You know? This is just good hard racing. Oh, we got put in the wall again, as he's probably going to say. But you're also absolutely pinching him for like the 11th time here, my guy. You're going to end up at the wall because you're not giving him any space to move. Run. Like, come on, man. What is this? At some point, this goes from being respectful racing to absolutely disrespectful racing. Because you're not giving the guy any room to operate. If you think you're faster than him, let him go and set up the pass for the next turn. Like, there's no point to be like that. All right, now, this is when things get bad, in my opinion. Like, that is insanely clear. I mean, you could say he got on the brakes late and didn't really... could have gotten on the brakes sooner.
What the
But...
fuck?
But Dylan then goes, what the fuck? And this is when it becomes...
Fucking stupid,
I think...
man.
Watch. Listen to this. Oh, damn it. When is Adam going to talk?
Definitely up the track.
There we go. This is when it becomes, in my opinion, intent wrecking, but I gotta wait till this stupid ad goes away. Dumb ad. Dumb, stupid ad. Let me wait for this stupid ad. Pet the cat. Pet the cat. We'll go back to this, actually, because I think the ad started. Come on, ad. Is the ad done? I think the ad might be done. Regardless, you could argue that he just got on the brakes super late, but it looks insanely intentional to try and take Dylan out there.
Fucking stupid, man.
Like, you're being a sore loser here. And you don't need to be a sore loser. You lost first, and if you think you have a better car, just wait. Don't do something like this. Just wait.
Man.
But, I mean, you could argue one way that it wasn't intentional, but when you come on the mic, this is when I think you go too far. When you come on the mic and...
Yeah, that was for running me up the track.
That's clearly,
Brother, you were on my door the entire time. You're lucky I didn't put you in the wall.
That's when it becomes intent wrecking. That was 1,000% an intent wreck.
You did!
Look at the server right now. Fight! I'm bored. Fight!
Jason. Oh no! Now the ad break begins. God damn it, dude. Anyways, I've been thinking about that a lot because it's like you could argue that it wasn't intentional at all, but then it clearly becomes intentional, intent wrecking when you say your specific point was to pay him back. Like then it becomes intent wrecking, and at that point, you've lost any argument you try to make for not being intent wrecking. It was clearly intent wrecking. Like, it bothers me that VARC is pretty much built on respectful racing, and... you know, being as respectful as you can. And this guy, you know, he's new to the league. I don't really know him that well. And it's like, why you gotta be a sore loser, dude? I get we're all competitive. I get we're all trying to race here. But be respectful. That's all you have to do, is just be respectful. And he wasn't being respectful. He not only was not being respectful in racing for the lead, he wasn't being respectful in
What the fuck?
And I mean retaliation. Retaliation should happen in police work, in my opinion. Like, this is ridiculous. This is asinine ridiculous.
What the fuck?
Like, Dylan's crash out here is valid. It's insane that you have to be such a sore loser to do this, you know? Like, you lost the battle. Oh, whoa, oh no. You don't need to be a sore loser on top of it, because you almost could have cost, if you actually ended up taking out Dylan there, that would have been really.
What the?
But that's my opinion on that. I think it sucks, but I think it'll be. I think, in my opinion, that should be like done, one and done.
What the fuck?
Because if you can't battle for the lead respectfully and not expect anything to happen, and then when you lose the lead, you just rage on the guy in front of you, that's not cool, man. That's not respectful. That's not VARC. That stuff bothers me a lot. Like, that stuff bothers me a lot. But anyways, I think we're done talking about this. Yeah, the audio is what's damning to me the most, I feel like, because you could argue at that point that he could have overcooked the brakes and that he could have not done a lot. But then you come over the mic and you say,
yeah, that was for running me up the track.
Then it is very clear that what you did is intentional, very intentional, and that should be a DQ, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. That should be like a DQ and a suspension, but I'm a one-way suspension. But I don't. That's just my opinion. I'm not a VARC mod. Again, that's just my opinion. That's just how I think things should play out. But anyways, I think we're done talking about this. I'm very curious to see what Kyle and Chris end up doing, because I think it is going to be a big, hefty penalty, but I don't know what the extent. I don't know what they're going to rule on, because it was clearly intentional. But after the fact, he said it was clearly intentional. So, anyways, next one. Chandler. Coming out of 2. Nothing yet.
I put you on the wall there. I'm sorry, Julian.
Oh, yes. I don't know why I didn't. I got into it with Julian on accident. I didn't think I pinched him trying to come out of the corner. I think I just got tight trying to get grip. No, I did not put him into wall. I was nowhere near him. I still apologize for it because I don't want to feel like I'm putting people in the wall. And I definitely could have given him more space, but I was clear of him. I didn't know I was clear of him at the time. I was worried about that. Now, okay, I want to go.
Sorry, Julian.
We're gonna watch this from my perspective here, because Kite and Gavin up here are fighting for 10th. And I see 10th. I see 10th, and I'm like, I want 10th so badly. These two, I don't think I've pitted for a while. I pitted on 130 to be off cycle and to have the fresher tires, because when everybody pitted at 100, I only took gas. I didn't take tires. So I took tires at that last caution, and it kind of paid off. Which is why I was able to kind of march up through the field. Oh, Gavin? Okay, so it wasn't this. I got inside Gavin here, couldn't really get a pass on him. So I absolutely send it from another postal code, because I really want 10. And I absolutely cooked the brakes, because I braked so hard trying not to get in there. And I was like, oh no. And this was when I kind of like woke up a little bit.
Brody, don't be a hero like that.
I thought this was really funny. I love what Gavin said here, because he absolutely had every right to say that. Don't be a hero. You're right. I don't need to be a hero. I had other opportunities to pass him. I didn't see what lap it was. I just saw what lap 10. It was like I just saw P10, and I was trying very hard to get P10. So I sent it from another postal code. This is the only time I did this all race to anybody, and it almost spun him. Oh, the boys got the zoomies. Sorry. And almost put him.
Brody, don't be a hero like that.
That shit cracks me up. That shit cracks me up. That could have been better. I could have dealt with that better, and I didn't make that mistake again. Him saying I don't need to be a hero kind of like woke me up from my like red mist, where I was like, all right, dude, the top P10 is right there. We don't need to go so hard right now. And I do end up getting the opportunity to get by him again.
God, am I really?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
but I was actually kind of just chilling. Oh, Gavin really wanted to get by Kite, but Kite was racing insanely hard, and this is when I was able to get by Gavin. And I'm not sure what happened to Gavin, but he could not get back to me. He never even, I don't know if he just didn't try or what, but I did have the better tires on the long run. And I tried to give Kite a run for his money, but I couldn't get there, man. I ended up stopping a few laps to go, and then I backed this corner up. I backed this corner up a lot, just so I could get a good run off and get a good run going into 3 and 4, so I could give a Kite a run for his money. And I did. I was close. Very close. Getting a top 10. But, anyways, that's my race. Mason was struggling all race. This is at the checker, okay. Dylan doing burnouts. But yeah, I mean, that's the VARC review. I might throw this up on the YouTube. We'll see. I don't know what is happening. My phone's like blowing up. Sorry. It's gonna be I'm very curious to see what they end up doing, if they end up doing anything. That was some pretty damning stuff there. Apparently, actually, there's one more thing with Kyle, I think. There's Kyle. There's one more thing with Kyle and, yes, with Adam, right here. He's at this point super pissed off. He's in 4th place. He dominated the race. We all know he's super pissed off at this point. This guy's a lap down. He's going to give you the position, but not from this far back. And Carson absolutely is just trying to run his line here, and he's not expecting the guy on the lead lap to dive bomb him like that. That's a good save by Carson. Jesus Christ. Carson. Did that cost him a top 5? I don't think it did. Okay, alright. Yeah, this is what Kyle was talking about. Didn't I? Sorry, someone was trying to put a link in my chat. Got it. No reason to be doing this. You're in 5th place. You've got a top 5. There's absolutely no reason to be doing this. And Derek just absolutely wallops him. I get you're angry at this point, but you're gonna end up costing yourself a top 5 if you do dumb shit like that. And Derek's trying to get that top 5. Oh my god. What happens when an immovable object meets a immovable object? Collision course for wackiness. Oh, Chandler ended up not giving him a top 5. Woo! Adam, man. Gotta be better than that, man. You just gotta be better than that. Gotta be more respectful. Gotta be a hell of a lot more respectful. Okay, but yeah, that's the VARC review. I'm gonna get this up on YouTube later, probably tomorrow. I gotta go because I'm gonna go play with my best friend. That's the VARC review. One day later.